Okay, so a big part of my process putting together a scene shoot is walking the space and kind of really figuring out the pattern, the flow, what we're going to be creating, where we're going to be creating it, what the best experience is for you, the client, and not just how do I get through this session as fast as possible. It's very much intentional. I usually like to allow you to come into the space first and just kind of get used to it, explore it, see where you feel comfortable, what you love about it, and then I'll come down or into your space. So if you're staying here or doing your session here in my space, I give you a door code, you come in, you make yourself at home, unpack whatever you've brought with you, and then I'll usually come down about 15 minutes later and we'll do a walkthrough together as well. If you've rented a place and we're traveling, either come the night before or I'll come early to your session. We're gonna do a walkthrough and I'm gonna talk about flow in which we're gonna create and where and how and type of stuff, because I can't show you this session because the client has asked for privacy, which is 100% acceptable. That is completely up to you as the client, whether you want to share part of your session or not. I kind of just want to give you a little insight into how my brain works and how the flow kind of goes. It's pretty loose. I don't stick to it strictly. If it's flowing in a certain direction and that's what we end up doing, that's kind of how it goes. But to avoid the panic of okay, what do I do next, and keep the experience positive, I like to have sort of a mental list going in my brain of how we're gonna use the space. So I'm gonna walk you through. First space I typically start in is either the living room or the bedroom. And I find the living room is a great place to start when you're dressed and wearing clothing. We'll use this couch and see the light here. We'll probably spend a lot of time on this chaise, and the sun is gonna come in through these windows in about an hour. You get a really nice glow. And then there's also this beautiful chair with the wood wall that I think would be really pretty to play in sort of levels. I'll have one partner sit in the chair, one partner sit on the floor. This is where we're gonna start when they get here, right into their session, dressed in regular street clothing. Then we're going to get them into their underwear or lingerie or whatever they've brought, and we're going to move into the bedroom. And for me, this works well because it's typically where you're in your underwear. I'm going to play in this bed area in the light. There's these shears as well that we'll play with that'll kind of blow around. Have the windows open so there'll be some airflow coming in here. But the other thing I really love to do is, again, levels of having one partner on the bed, one partner sitting on the floor, again using this light. And because the sun is going to set, you can already see the light on the wall and the bed. So there's a ton of really cool lighting that's going to come in here. And then there's a huge space to use this wall, which I love. My partner's company makes this paneling and I love it so much. We're going to spend a ton of time in here. And this will be the majority of their session in their undies. And if they have another outfit to change into, which often happens, we'll actually move back out into the living room. And I have an idea that I've been wanting to try. So there's this window and we're going to open it. And we're actually going to, you can see how private my backyard is. There we go. So we're actually going to take the screen out and create in this window. I'll shoot from outside in through the window, and it'll kind of just be the tops of their body. And I think it's gonna frame it really beautifully. And then the other thing we're gonna do is open the doors and shoot in through the doors as well. And I may move this light or some other lighting into here, or throw a blanket on the floor in here and play with that. Now, the kitchen is always a bit of a crapshoot because it really depends on the client's level of comfort. One thing I love about our kitchen is this is totally movable. So if I want to move it around, I can. I might get them sitting up on the counter having a drink. I might get them cuddled up in the corner of the kitchen. The light comes in really beautifully here. You can kind of see it already on the cabinet right here. So I'm thinking cozy blanket with the glass, and the light on them will be really, really pretty. But here's my plan. I also have this really beautiful shower I'm going to show you. So I have this beautiful glass shower and fluffy white towels. What we're going to do is probably after the kitchen, we're going to scoot them into the shower. Then they're going to cuddle up into their white fluffy towels, and we're going to go back into the kitchen and make coffees and just have some fun with it. So that is our plan. I'm going to end the session with towels and some some birthday suits, and it's gonna be a great time. So that is my plan for the session. Hopefully that was fun to walk through with me, and I think I'm prepped and ready. I just have to go make sure I've got all the things for their shoot all ready to go, and yeah, have a great day. See you next time.